Welcome to the WION Podcast. Ever think about whether we might one day just not need fillings or implants anymore? Today, we're doing a deep dive into some really fascinating science. The big question is, could we actually regrow lost teeth? And just to pique your interest, get this, there's actually a creature out there that can go through like 20,000 teeth in its life.
Wow, 20,000. That really puts our human situation into perspective, doesn't it? I mean, right now, if you lose a tooth, it's gone. Your options are pretty much implants or dentures, right? Leaves a gap.
Exactly. But what's really exciting is this potential biological fix. There are scientists in Japan working on, well, it's an experimental drug. The whole aim is to actually make teeth regrow. And this isn't just lab stuff anymore. They're actually testing it on people now.
Yeah, it's moved into human trials, which is a huge step. And the science behind it is pretty cool. They basically found the signal in the body, USAG1. It sort of tells teeth not to grow.
Like an off switch.
Exactly, an off switch. They found it in animals, first ferrets, mice, and the breakthrough came from Kyoto University. They developed this method using antibodies, kind of like some cancer treatments, to block that USAG1.
Okay, so they found a way to jam the off switch.
Pretty much, to stop it interacting with another key protein, BMP, which helps bone and teeth form. Dr. Katsu Takahashi, one of the lead researchers, said, stopping USIG1 helps teeth grow. But the big question was always, is it enough?
Right. Will it actually work in humans?
And that's what this trial is all about. It started last year. It's running for about 11 months. They're giving the drug intravenously to 30 men, checking if it works, and crucially, if it's safe.
And safety looks promising so far. Yeah. Based on the animal studies.
Yeah, the animal studies didn't show any significant side effects, which is definitely encouraging.
Okay, so if this all pans out, what's the timeline look like? When could we actually see this?
Well, the hope, if the trials are successful, is maybe around 2030. Initially, the focus might be on kids who are born missing several teeth, congenital conditions.
Makes sense. Start there.
But the bigger picture, the long-term goal, is really for anyone who's lost a tooth. Injury, decay, whatever the reason.
That would be absolutely revolutionary for dentistry.
Totally. Dr. Takahashi even called it every dentist's dream. He's apparently been working on this since he was a grad student.
Wow. Dedication.
Yeah, he's really optimistic this could become, a genuine third option alongside dentures and implants, a natural option.
It's interesting, too. Didn't his earlier work suggest we might already have the potential for more teeth?
That's right. His research found evidence that humans technically have the buds for a third set of teeth. They usually just stay dormant, switched off.
But sometimes they don't, like people with extra teeth.
Exactly. About 1% of people have hyperdontia more than a full set. It suggests the underlying potential is there.
So the theory is maybe we can just nudge the right genes to wake those dormant teeth up.
That's the fundamental idea, yeah. Gently manipulating the natural process.
Which kind of brings us back to that creature you mentioned, the one with 20,000 teeth.
Yes, the shark.
Sharks. Right. How do they manage that?
Well, their teeth aren't rooted in the jawbone like ours are. They sit in the gum tissue. And new teeth are constantly forming behind the existing ones, moving forward almost like on a conveyor belt.
Wow.
So when one falls out or gets worn down, there's another one ready to take its place. Allows them to just keep replacing them throughout their life. Up to 20,000, maybe more for some species.
That's just mind-boggling compared to our two sets.
It really highlights why this research into regrowth for humans is so significant. We don't have that conveyor belt.
Absolutely. So from sharks with their endless teeth to the very real possibility of human tooth regrowth, it's clear the science of our smiles is, well, full of surprises. This ongoing research really does offer a glimpse into a future where maybe losing a tooth isn't quite the permanent problem it is today. Stay tuned to the WION Podcast for more such intriguing stories to come.